Hi dear students, welcome to Kandela IAS. In this lecture, we shall be discussing about Sangai festival celebrated in the state of Manipur in India. This festival is organized by the Department of Tourism of Manipur. Initially, it was called as the Manipur Tourism Festival. However, later it has been renamed as Sangai Festival. So what is Sangai? Sangai is the state animal of the state of Manipur. So here you can see a picture of the Sangai deer, right? So the Sangai festival is a festival which is organized by the Department of Tourism of Manipur, and it is usually a 10-day festival which is celebrated between 21st to 30th November every year. So it is an annual festival which is organized by the Tourism Ministry of the state of Manipur, and initially it was called as Manipur Tourism Festival. Actually, they were celebrating the annual festival as Manipur Tourism Festival. Later, now it has been renamed as the Sangai Festival, which is being inspired by the state animal, which is the Sangai deer. Here you can see the picture of Sangai deer, and that is the state animal of Manipur, and that is why this festival is called as Sangai Festival. So what is this festival all about? It is a 10-day festival wherein they celebrate the culture, art, architecture, tourism, wildlife, history of the state of Manipur. We know how rich the northeastern states are in terms of wildlife, animal life, right? Geography, history, culture, heritage, and so on. So this festival, that is the Sangai festival, though it has been inspired by the state animal, which is the Sangai, the ultimate aim of this festival is to celebrate the uniqueness of the state, to celebrate the culture, heritage, the geography, history, the wildlife, and the uniqueness of this particular state, Manipur. So, the other important motive of the celebration of this festival is to boost tourism, that is, to increase the footfall, isn't it? So, tourism is also one major reason for the celebration of these festivals. Okay, so what is this Sangai deer? It is a demure bro-antlered deer, and it is found only in Manipur. Okay, the Sangai deer is a demure bro-antlered deer, and it is found only in the state of Manipur, and that is why it is so unique only to this state of Manipur, and that is why it is their state animal as well. Okay, so Sangai is also commonly called as Indian Elk's deer. Keep this in mind. It is also commonly called as Indian Elk's deer. And Sangai, this particular deer, is endemic only to Manipur. So Sangai deer is found only in Manipur, and that is why it is considered as the state animal of Manipur, and their annual festival is also being renamed based on the inspired by this animal. So you can find Sangai deer in the Cable Lamjao National Park, which in short we also call it as KLNP, right? So this, what is the uniqueness of this Cable Lamjao National Park? It is the only floating national park which is located in Lotak Lake. I hope, being civil service aspirants, you all have much more idea about this, isn't it? Since we are discussing about the festival, that is Sangai festival here, we will not be going deep into discussing about the national park, which is Cable Lamjao National Park. About these parks and so on, we shall be discussing in other lectures in environment and ecology. So, Sangai deer, which is also called as the Indian Elk's deer, is endemic only to Manipur, and it resides in the Cable Lamjao National Park, which is the world's only floating national park, which is situated in Lotak Lake. Lotak Lake. Fine. So, in honor of this beautiful antlered deer, the festival is born and it is celebrated promptly in the state. So what are the various events which happen during this celebration is they display their culture, tradition, and you can find many events, be it dance events, music events, adventure sports, especially water sports. All of these events, including boat race, all of these occur during this 10-day annual festival. So here you can also find a fusion of classic and modern arts and sports, display of food, the exquisite variety of food that is present in the state, the literature, all of these events take place. Okay, so the ultimate aim or the goal of celebrating this annual festival, that is a Sangai festival, is to promote the culture and the traditional variety of various tribes which are present in this state. Okay, so in order to promote tourism, so to promote culture, architecture, heritage, wildlife, okay, and also to boost the local products and the local businesses of Manipur. So these are all the aims of celebrating this Sangai festival. So it also provides a stage for showcasing the arts and culture, their handloom products like bamboo products and much more. Okay, and the handicrafts, the local cuisines, right? The music, the indigenous sports, and various other activities which are unique and which contribute to the art and culture of Manipur. Okay, so it also reflects the rich cultural heritage, the various forms of art, and the different tribes which are present in the state. Okay, as I already told you, it is also one important means of attracting more footfall, that is to promote tourism of Manipur, and also especially to bring in more footfall to this region, that is the Loktak Lake region, wherein we can find the Sangai deer. Okay, so the Sangai deer is endemic to the Kebul Lamjao National Park. You can find it only there. That is why, to increase the footfall for this region, also this Sangai festival is celebrated. So we have various events like the boat race. Boat race is called as Hiang Hiren Tanaba. Okay, Hiang Hiren Tanaba is the boat race which is conducted during this festival. In addition to this, we also have various dance forms of Manipur like the Raslila, the Pung Cholom, and ethnic Manipuri dance forms. Okay, you also have various fusion music performances and Nata Sankirtana, which is again a music performance, right? We also have various water adventure activities like the water skiing, sailboat, windsurfing, etc. at the Lotak Lake. In addition to this, you can also find some masala items like fashion shows, rock shows also. So I hope you got a clear picture of what is the festival all about, that is a Sangai festival, why it is celebrated, that is it is a festival which is celebrated by the state of Manipur in India for 10 days every year. So it is with the intention of promoting the local arts, architecture, culture, boosting tourism, handicrafts, their local cuisines, and so on. Okay, and it is inspired by the state animal of Manipur, which is the Sangai deer. I hope you understood properly. Until we meet in the next lecture, take care, have a good day. Thank you.